Hi, I'm Heinbach. It's good to have you back. In this video, I want to show you something that I'm rather excited about. A new iOS app that I developed together with Bram Bos, and that is out now. It is a culmination of many things that I've learned in regards to looping and have applied in my live shows and in my music production. The GAUSS field looper. GAUSS is inspired by the unsynced nature of tape loops, while at the same time celebrating the sound of digital artifacts in a way similar to the Ciat-Lonbarde Cocoquantus. It is designed to get you off the rigid grid enforced by digital audio workstations and works well in the studio, but it's also the creative field recorder that you have always with you. While this is nice for ambient, we included a sequencer and effects to make your loops rhythm. And sync it up with all your other instruments in Aum. There's no external hardware necessary. This was recorded with just the internal iPad mic. Let's have a look at the functions. GAUSS takes inspiration from the free-floating nature of tape loops and works with fixed loop lengths that don't have necessarily a relationship to BPM. You can set the maximum length of your loop here, and when you hit record, and the loop will automatically be cut to size. And then you can, like on a tape machine, mess with the play speed and direction. Best speed, half speed, or reverse and quarter speed. Incredibly low, and you can even turn off the grid, which is here to give you easy octaves. And back to the regular recording. One thing that's very nice with GAUSS is you can have run recording play at quarter speed and now play on top of that with the overdub function. The beautiful thing that happens when you record at these lower speeds is you get all kinds of digital artifacts. You can also shake it like you would a tape machine or maybe more a dictaphone to introduce warble, and that will be printed into the recording too if you do it while recording. Let's record at even lower speed and see what artifacts we can get. if we go to the super extreme speed of 0.01 backwards, I wonder what will be left when we record now. Even the nicest road stones turn into these subatomic bombs. But let's pitch it all up again and see what happened. Beautiful. Let's pitch it up super high. Again, sounds very beautiful. Now, if this isn't lo-fi enough for you, we added a mode called 1989. Now, while Gauss is all about the free-floating nature of loops, you can sync the start of each loop to your master clock. So if we set sync to bar 1, you can choose between which bar you want, and then hit play on your DAW. In this case it's ARM. It will reset. Especially at different speeds, this gives you nice options. But there is a much more fun way to keep your loop in time with other instruments, and that's the sequencer. Now, play, and I'm going to turn on the sequencer. And this will apply an envelope to the signal. And you can set the speed of that using this sequencer, which is a bit like the one on the subharmonicon. So you can have 1 and 4 versus 1 and 3. Or 1 and 5 versus 1 and 4. So you get all these polymeters that will create the rhythm. And then you've got a mutate function that adds even more life by adding all these little bursts and shifts. And you can hear that Bram is a drummer at heart, because this is very musical. We can change the shape of the envelope. And then we can sequence the pitch. So this is an octave. Make something that right now sounds beautifully housey. Take the pitch down a bit. And now we can add some warble. Give it some instability. I mean, you could just shake it all the time, but that's a bit stressful. So instead, you can dial it in here from extreme to just a touch. I always like my warble to be just a touch. And then we can set inertia, which emulates how a tape would move up and down in speed. To me, this creates a rather happy and bouncy atmosphere once this is engaged, but it's easy to overdo it and you become kind of seasick. Now, the next way we can add even more rhythmic information is by adding a delay, which you can find in the effects output section. So now, let's make the tempo a little bit slower so we can hear the delay better. And now, turn off the sync, because this delay can go crazy. Coupler strong, possible. Personally, I love turning off the sync and dial the delay in by ear. It just makes for more interesting rhythms. Now, there's a filter, high pass and low pass and band pass. Which can be modulated. On the standalone, you have the option to save a loop, load a loop, and share a loop, which is super fun for just sharing patches with friends. And you can capture a session, meaning you can record it. These loops will then appear in AUM. You can't go the other way, so something you did in AUM won't appear on the standalone, at least for now. GAUSS comes with a set of preset loops I made using the piano. Here's a few of them. Something that I've become addicted to is sitting down by my piano with multiple instances of GAUSS open in AUM and just build a track using the piano and GAUSS. I hope this gives you a better understanding of the creative possibilities of GAUSS. If you're looking for a more in-depth tutorial, check out Gawinski's iOS tutorials. He makes beautifully in-depth videos on all iOS instruments, and he also has one on GAUSS. So I have to say it was an extreme pleasure to work with Bram, and I bought that guy's first drum machine, the Hammerhead Rhythm Studio, in a metal box when it came out. So that's such an honor to me to have work with you. If you get technical issues, please report them directly to Bram Bos and don't use the comment function here or email me. I've got no idea about the technical stuff. I'm, again, just, the sound advisor in this. GAUSS is out now for what I think is a fair price. And if you like it, please leave a review in the App Store. That helps so much in getting the word out about any tool that you put up there. As usual, I will be putting up music from this episode on the Patreon, and there are so many sound packs there if you're looking to explore all the beautiful instruments that I have assembled in my studio. Thanks to the patrons, you are awesome. And I think that's it for this video. If you have any more questions, do leave them in the comments below or visit the subreddit. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.